may I present to you Senator Ngô Thanh Hải. Xin quý vị một tràng pháo tay.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for the organizing committee to do this event. This is a very important event for the Vietnamese boat people, refugees. And also, in order to do that, you have to have the support of the counselor. And these two counselors help the Vietnamese community a lot. It's Ron and Chris. Not only that, you have also the member of the parliament in Mississauga itself to support her also. It's Peter. Now I'm going to say a few words in Vietnamese. Kính thưa quý vị, công việc của Ủy ban để làm cái tượng đài Thuyền Nhân là một công việc rất đáng quý, mà một công việc tôi thấy rằng cộng đồng của chúng ta phải cảm ơn họ. Vì sao? Đây là một cái di sản mà chúng ta đã để lại tại thành phố Mississauga nói riêng và Canada nói chung. Cái thứ hai, cái tượng đài Thuyền Nhân này không phải chỉ để cho chúng ta mà thôi, mà còn để lại cho con em, con cháu của chúng ta, thế hệ thứ hai, thứ ba, thứ tư, thứ năm, vân vân và vân vân. Khi đi qua cái tượng đài đó, các con em của chúng ta sẽ thấy rằng đây, ông tôi, bố tôi, cậu tôi, chú tôi, dì tôi, vân vân, đều qua cái giai đoạn này. Do đó tôi mới có hiện nay tại Canada. Tôi xin thành thật cảm ơn Ủy ban đã đứng ra xây cái tượng đài như thế này. Và tôi nghĩ rằng cộng đồng người Việt của vùng Ontario, thứ nhất, cái thứ hai là vùng Toronto, Mississauga sẽ phải có một cái cử chỉ gì đó. Mà cái chỉ gì đó tôi nghĩ rằng muốn cho cái tượng đài này càng sớm, càng xong, càng lẹ, thì tôi nghĩ rằng một sự nho nhỏ đó là một cái sự đóng góp của tất cả các quý vị có mặt hôm nay. Chúng ta đã có vị Mạnh Thường Quân ẩn danh đã đóng góp 10.000 đô la một vị. Ân nhân thứ hai đã 2.000, thì tôi hy vọng rằng chúng tôi sẽ có khoảng 400 vị ân nhân ở đây, mỗi một người đóng góp 500, 1.000, 200, 300 cũng được. Như vậy ban tổ chức sẽ có đủ số tiền và ban tổ chức sẽ thành lập một cái đưa cho cái nhà xe cắt, không? Đưa cho cái ông kiến trúc gia VV để mà chúng ta có một cái tượng đài càng sớm càng tốt, để chúng ta tưởng nhớ những cái hành trình tìm tự do của chúng ta. Xin cảm ơn.
And the next line would be MP Peter Fonseca according to this sequence.
Thank you so much, Phan Dam, and Senator No and Mrs. No. We are so grateful to this wonderful, wonderful community. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, come on. Because the Vietnamese community here in Mississauga, our wonderful city, the Greater Toronto Area, Ontario, Canada, is so hardworking. I know Councillor Starr, Councillor Fonseca feel the same way. You know, everyone we meet, we are so proud of the Vietnamese community and so respectful of everything that you've been able to accomplish. And we know because of everything you've been able to accomplish that the Vietnamese Boat People's Memorial Association is going to get this beautiful memorial built. Pham Dam and his team and Phat Nguyen and everyone else that I know have put in so many hours, so much hard work and because of all of your contributions, because of raising this money, to raise this statue, we will be so proud in our community. I'm just really quick here. My community, I'm Portuguese. Like many of you, I came here as an immigrant. I was 2 years old. And the first Portuguese that came to Canada was in 1952. The pioneers. And what we did, we put up a monument, a memorial in Hyde Park in Toronto to their sacrifices. I know how important, how symbolic, what this means to the community, to the young generation to learn about the sacrifices that were made. This is so important. And we are so proud that the Vietnamese community will be putting it here in our great city of Mississauga. We thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for raising funds for this wonderful, worthy cause. Thank you.
The next one in line will be Ron Star. Welcome back here, Ron Star.
Thank you, Van Dam. You know, when I look back at the success so far, it's been a journey. It's been a long journey. It started, I was telling Peter, about 3.5 years ago when the Vietnamese community got together, some other folks, and said, you know, we need to do something. And I think that every culture, every background, every country, and everybody that survived, whether it was Holocaust or, of course, Chris Fonseca and I are Ukrainian, our parents and grandparents survived what they called Holodomor. Most people don't even know what Holodomor was, but 6 million Ukrainians were killed by the Russians. And fortunately, I was born here. Fortunately, my parents and grandparents got out just in time. So we're immigrants too, and we've seen the suffering. And I think it's very, very important, especially for the young people, as Peter said, you've got to maintain the traditions, you've got to you've got to keep the cultures up, and you also have to remember. And tonight, we're remembering. And I have to say, Van Dam, you've done a great job so far. You've been, this person here, he's been persistent. He's always calling. And he said, you know, we need help. And that's very important. You have to remember, don't be afraid to ask for a little help. And here we're going to come up with something probably over the next number of months with a fantastic, a beautiful memorial to those people that lost their lives and gave so much so that all of you could be here in some way with you and your family. So I just say congratulations. The good news is Chris and I were talking, I think next week, cross your fingers, I think next week you're going to get your letter of approval from the city to go ahead. So, I'm predicting that, and I'm not a gambler, but that's about a 92.5%. So hopefully we can carry on. And tonight we're here. Don't forget to give money because you need some money. Okay? Commune, commune, commune.
Thank you, Councillor Ron Star. And now, last but not least, this is our my councillor, because I live in Ward 3, whereas the phenomenon is going to be as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Fonseca.
Thank you so much, Van Dam. Well, good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be here with all of you this evening. When I look around the room and I look at the different generations that are here, tonight is truly a shining example of community building. So you all need to give yourselves a big round of applause. To the Vietnamese Boat People Memorial Association Board of Directors, to Van Dam, to Fa, to Lisa, to all of the directors, it has been truly an honor, a privilege, a pleasure working with you, city staff, with Councillor Starr, with MP Fonseca, with the Senator here, with the community in this project. as far as the monument itself, to me, it speaks to the resilience of the Vietnamese boat people, but also the resilience of the Vietnamese community. It speaks to the respect that the Vietnamese people have in remembering the Vietnamese boat people, but also the Vietnamese community and integrating that community into the city of Mississauga and into our country, Canada. And the Senator was talking about the Canada 150 and the anthem and how the anthem was translated into Vietnamese, and I think that is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The respect that the Vietnamese community has for past generations, for the present, and into the future. And also to the resourcefulness. And to Councillor Starr's point, make sure tonight that you do spend a little bit of your hard-earned money on this project. And congratulations and thank you, and we look forward to working with you on into the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Before I finish, before I ask Senator Ngô Thanh Hải to present these big reports to the two city councillors on our behalf, may I have a few words to tell you about this report. It took us quite a fair bit of time to do that. In a short time, about say 3 weeks ago, in about a week, we raised $60,000 on top of $60,000 that we raised on July the 15th. So we made 37% for our final budget for the monument. And then the city required 30%. So we have 7% in our pocket. That's one. Also, we had the support of 15 associations and organizations throughout Canada to support us in this project. And so on. We work sometimes, Pa and I, we talk to each other at 1:30 and we say, oh, we better go to sleep, man. So ladies and gentlemen, may I ask Senator Ngô Thanh Hải to present this big report as a souvenir to the two representatives of the Mississauga city of Mississauga.
Ron and Chris, on behalf of the Vietnamese Boat People Museum Associations here, I present to you the report. And again, thank you for your support. Now we know who to support in October. Do you agree? October 2018? You know who we're going to support in Mississauga? All right. Keep your word. Keep your word. Remember that date.
He knows where you live.
Thank you very much again, Ron and Chris.
Thank you.
Kính mời ban tổ chức, trong ban tổ chức là chị Diễm Hương, Đoan Nguyên và chị Kim Dung đến chụp một bức hình lưu niệm cùng với tất cả vị quan khách ngày hôm nay. Anh John. Và xin mời tất cả MC, ca sĩ lên chụp một bôi hình làm kỷ niệm với những vị khách mời ngày hôm nay. Xin mời tất cả anh chị em ca nghệ sĩ.